All right, well, I've heard from at least one person say that the Dordle and Octordle were interesting. It's pretty early, so I'm sure I'll hear from others as well. I do almost every day, so I haven't done Dordle, Quordle, and Octordle for a few days, so I'm gonna do all 3 of those today. Starting with the Dordle, as usual. Now, let's see, what should we do? I don't know, let's just stick with train and cough. Seems to work well most of the time. Train and cough, all right. Well, it wasn't great, but we've got a T. S, L, and E are the letters we haven't done yet that I like to do. We could do slept. That seems good. Okay, that was pretty good. So we've got, ooh, an E, but it's not at the end. Because the T is at the end. So, it could be L something U-E-T. I don't think that's it. So I think the L is gonna be, or L-E-U. I don't really like that either, so I'm thinking L between the U and the T. Exalt. Exalt would be good. Exalt's pretty good there. Otherwise, I mean, it's gotta be... That's not a thing. And if it's this... I think it has to be Exalt. Yeah, let's go with Exalt. Okay, cool. Which located the L on the other one. Awesome, okay. Now, ooh, we have no A, E, I, O, or U, so it has to be a Y. So it's gonna be like Dryly or Riley. I'm just gonna try Dryly. Okay, well I had 3 guesses left and I knew there was only, you know, maybe 2 or 3 options, so. Exalt and Dryly, those are interesting. We got an X and we've got no, you know, traditional vowels. No traditional vowels in the other one. All right, so Exalt and Dryly, moving on to the Quordle. All right, here's the Quordle, Exalt and Dryly. Ooh, interesting that we've got the U's there. L and E, so it'd be good to do, you know, S, N, A, I, O. Those are good letters that we haven't done yet. We could do something like lease. That does double up the E. We do have an E, but only on one of the words. If I had a yellow E on more than one word, I'd be more likely to do lease. We could do leash. That's not too bad. Let's try that. Okay, good. So, we still don't have anything here, so it's gotta be O and or I. Divot, no, there's no T. I don't know, all right, let's keep looking at the other ones that we have information on. So the E here is probably at the end. It's probably, ooh, it could be sauce. Or no, that's not how you spell that. Yeah. I think it's gonna be sauce. I'm gonna go with that. Yes, it's sauce. All right. And over here, I'm thinking CR crisp. Crisp would be good. I'm just gonna go for it. It's not crisp. Okay. So it's gotta be, oh, it could be cross with a double S. It's gotta be CRO though, right? It's the only vowel we haven't checked. And if it's CROS, I think it's gotta be cross with a double S. Cross would have been a better guess than crisp anyways. I shouldn't have gone so quick. Cross would have been better because we have the yellow S down here. It would check a new spot for that. I think it's gonna be cross, but now I'm hesitant to just leap into it. All right, let's look at this one down here. We've got L, A, U, and S. The A could be at the beginning. Ooh, it could be usual. With an extra U. That's pretty good. The S is either second or last. If it's not usual. Okay, the S is second or last and the L is second or last. So if it's S, U, something L, it's gotta be usual, I think. And if it's L, something L, that's at the end. It could be alums. I don't like that as well as usual, but it is possible. Over here, we've got the D and the I, and I don't know. So what's gonna come between the D and the I? Maybe that's the question to ask, because it can't be an R, which is the obvious choice. D. Yeah, there's not really a good consonant there. Oh, we still have the O. We still have the O. It could be D-O-I, but then, oh, doing. Doing. That's really good. Well, the question is, which word do I guess? Do I guess cross or usual? Well, I guess I should not do usual, because cross will check for the S at the end, for it'll rule out alums, I think, or confirm that it's alums. I think doing, I'm gonna go with cross first, I think. Cross, and it's not alums, it's gonna be usual, okay? And then slide that over, and I think it's gonna be doing. All right, there we go. Well, had a couple of bad guesses there. Well, leash wasn't a bad guess, I guess, because it was just checking for new letters, but crisp was the bad one. That's all right. Anyways, cross, sauce, doing, and usual. We'll see how those do. We'll see how those are doing on the Octordle for us, I guess. All right, here we go. Cross, sauce. I mean, the good thing is, doing and usual, we're checking for double S's, which is fairly common. We're also checking 4 of the 5 spots for S's. We're checking for a double U, which doesn't happen very often. Not a W, but a double U. Different thing. Not very likely to happen. But 2 spots for U's. We're checking 2 spots for O's, so it's not like a terrible start, I don't think. 2 spots for C's, although do we have any? Yeah, we have 1 word with a C, and we had the green anyways. But do we have any with 2 S's? We do not. Okay, well, I guess that's good to know. Interesting, do we have, right here, this one. Look, the S is 3rd, because we don't have a green S anywhere, which is interesting. Okay, so, which one do we wanna focus on first? This is pretty good, this is pretty good. We've got R-I, oh, can't be C. I keep wanting to put a C in there. My first thought was crisp, but it's not crisp, because there's no C. What would that be? It could be wrist. It could be brisk. Okay, so we've got a couple of options there. This is interesting. We've got an L and a G. So, and neither one of them can be last. So one of them is first and one of them is fourth. So it's probably this, right? Gale. Oh, gaily, gaily, yeah. That's interesting. Otherwise, it would have to be this. I don't know what that would be. I think it's probably that, isn't it? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. I think it's gotta be, and that'll check for the Y. It'll also check new spots for other letters, although not spots that are gonna be helpful, but, okay. It was gaily, okay, we got a Y here. Good, good, good. So this is, ooh, and the S was 3rd, right? So it's A-S something Y. It could be tasty or hasty or pasty. Yeah, probably one of those with the T-Y. Could be S-H-Y. Not sure what that would be. Washy or something? Maybe not. Yeah, probably an hasty word. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait on that one until we've checked T, H, P, some of those other letters. This one over here, it's S something, probably A-N. Could be A at the end, but... and we've now checked all the vowels, by the way, A, E, I, O, U, and Y. This could be shank. Shank would work there. Or spank. I like A-N-K. A-N-T is also possible, but I'm not sure. Ooh, swank? Yup. But, A-N-T. Shant? No, that's not a word. It is kind of a word, but I didn't think it was gonna be acceptable. All right, well, we've got a few options. This can be brisk or prism or frisk. I don't think I even thought of some of those before. Or wrist. It's got a few options. So I kind of feel like I need to do some new letters. Just don't know if I know enough yet. This is interesting with the I and the E yellow. And the E is not at the end. So I don't know. Oh, equip would be interesting. Equip is really good there. I'm not gonna guess it, but it's really good. So, we do have 3 words with the yellow E at the end. So it might be good to do, because we've already checked all the vowels. So if we're checking new letters, we have to have a vowel in the word that we're guessing. So E might be a good letter. Now I is also yellow in 3 of them. So I think either one of those, we could do a word with an I or an E, and then, you know, 4 new consonants, if possible. Yeah, I can't really think of a word that's perfect. All the words I can think of either repeat a letter and have an I or an E, or they have an I and an E, but like the I is third, which isn't gonna help us, or the E is last. Because the problem is too, we don't want to do the E last, because we've already checked that. We also don't really want to do the E second, because that doesn't help us on this word, because we already know the A is second. And the I we know is not third, but otherwise it could be anywhere on all, well, it can't be first here. Ooh, actually, I hadn't really looked at this word. The Y not at the end. Oh, it's gonna be cynic, isn't it? Ooh, okay, well maybe I'm not gonna guess. That's really good because it does check a new spot for the I's and a new spot for the N on this word. Am I gonna guess cynic? I feel like it almost has to be cynic, doesn't it? I think I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for cynic. Cynic, all right. And we found the N, found the I. Okay, so this is looking like equip over here. Okay, we found the N here. So the I, it's probably, ooh, if it's R-I-N, then the E would have to be here. Oh, it's probably I-N-E-R. Yeah, like minor or finer. So, now that we've found this I and this I, we only have the one yellow I that we haven't located yet. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be second there. Although inner is a possibility as well, isn't it? Well, okay, well that's okay. We're gonna wait on that because there's a few possibilities. So I don't feel like I need to check the I as much now. So now I'm just thinking new spot for the E. But we don't want to check the E second or third, really. Especially third, because these 2 words we know the E isn't third. And this one we know the E isn't second. You know, we could do something like theft or tempt, which checks 2 spots for the T, unfortunately. But there was one word that we thought could have 2 T's in it, so I guess it checks for that. Theft also doesn't help us because the E is third. It's the main problem. Tempt has the E second, which isn't good for this one, but... Well, I am tempted to just go with tempt. Or... maybe thump is better because it checks 4 new consonants and forget about the vowels. Maybe I don't need to worry about where the E is because I have a good feeling where the E is anyways. So maybe the consonants are, I'm thinking the consonants are probably more important, actually. And T at the beginning is good because tasty was a possibility. And so if we just check for a T, we won't really know if it's tasty or something else. So I think we go with thump. Talk myself into it. Okay, it is not tasty, it is pasty. Pretty sure, or is patsy a word? Patsy is a word. Shoot. No, but it can't be patsy. The S has to be third. We've got the yellow S there. So I think it has to be pasty. Well, it's A-S-T-Y now, for sure, because the S is third, T can't be first, the P, yeah, it's forced. It's forced to be pasty, okay. And this is prism. Okay, okay. This one, I was thinking minor, and I think that's what it is now, because we've got the M. So, if the R was first, it would have to be RM, which isn't gonna work. So the R is not first. It's not gonna be MN. Yeah, so it's gotta be, and then the I isn't gonna be, yeah, it's gotta be minor. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna forget to adjust the screen this time. Not that that would ever happen. S-H-A-N, I'm still thinking shank there. I mean, it's gotta be a vowel between the H and the N, and the only vowel we have is A. So it's gotta be A-N, and then I think it has to be shank. All right, 2 words left. Okay, so this is gonna be equip, right? It's either E-U-I-P, or it's E something U-I-P, yeah, it's equip. Equip, and our final word over here, what is it? It can't be bagel, it can't be, I don't know what this is. It's A something E-L. But it can't be camel, it can't be bagel. We could have another label. Is it label? Yeah, I think it has to be label. Let's go for it. All right, got it. Very nice. Well, interesting in there. I don't know why I got so set on trying to find the E, because I was thinking, well, I need to use a vowel. Let's use a vowel that's gonna be helpful, which would be good if we could think of a word that worked with that vowel, but we didn't need to check for the E, so I just knew the U was a waste, but that's all right. Anyways, worked out in the end, so let me know how you did with this Dordle, Quordle, and Octordle, and which words you thought were the hardest. Which words you were surprised by. Did you succeed? How close did you get? And be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. Part of a water system that flows from right here at Lake Okeechobee in Central Florida out to the Gulf of Mexico. The name Okeechobee. Okay, so not Africa, but Northeast. Okay, so we're in the Middle East then probably. Because it is pretty warm. Oh, no, it's not, because the A is at the end. It's gonna be extra. Oh, and oxide, we would have had the X from oxide.